It's not a retelling though, but it's like low-key like Shrek.
Oh?
Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Madeline Bookout, adventurous reader.
And I'm Hannah Bookout, excited for the new year. And this is the Check This Book Out podcast where we talk about fantasy and romance books.
We are doing a 2026 TBR episode in spirit and in celebration of the new year. We've got lots of good romance and fantasy books lined up to tell you guys about and what we're excited for. So without further ado, everybody, find your comfy reading chair, grab your 2026 TBR, and let's check this book out.
Mm-hmm.
Because today is a special day, it is a birthday, if you will. I think that we should reintroduce ourselves to any new listeners who may have found us in the past year.
Absolutely.
Because technically, almost on the dot, this is a year since we started this podcast.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy. It started with one drunk text. Maybe. Were you drunk?
No.
One
text at a concert.
One text at a concert. And now it has become this.
At the Band Communo concert.
Maybe that's why you thought of Band Communo earlier.
Maybe.
That has to be it. To give you guys some background, we are the Bookout Sisters. I am Madeline, the older sister. I have been reading since I was in second grade when I started reading Harry Potter and Percy Jackson, which is how I became obsessed with fantasy books. And then kind of later on in college and in my early 20s, discovered my love for romance. And now I read both regularly, all the time, every day, at least 30 minutes a day. I am an accountant in my day hours, in my 9 to 5, and I am married. My husband's name is Nolan. We just got a dog in the past 3 months, and her name is Suki. She's a cute, adorable mutt who makes life interesting.
Yeah.
And I guess another thing about me is that I love to crochet.
Yeah.
If I had my purse, I do have my purse. Should I show them my crochet project?
Sure.
Okay, give me 1 second. In a couple weeks, I'm going to Angel Fire, New Mexico to go skiing. And so I'm crocheting all of my friends and Nolan and I like neck warmers, neck gaiters to wear while skiing. Cute. So this is really expensive yarn. And but it's very high quality merino wool.
Can I feel?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It feels softer in the ball, kind of. I think it's just the texture of the. It'll loosen up.
Yeah.
But anyways, I love to crochet. In fact, if I could sit here and crochet the whole entire time that we record, I would. But that would be weird. So I don't.
Yeah. It's like that one episode we bedazzled books and I was so distracted.
I would love to get you into crochet so that you and I could just sit here and you could knit.
I know. It does seem like a fun hobby. One of my friends asked me like what hobbies I have so they can find new hobbies, Catherine. And I told her crochet because you seem to love it. So.
Oh my gosh, it's so cathartic. And I can listen to an audiobook while I do it. Makes life better.
Well, my name is Hannah Bookout. I'm the younger sister. I'm 23. I am a nurse by night and a reader by day. Or I try to be. And
like a sleeper by day.
Yeah, no kidding. And similar to Madeline, I grew up on Percy Jackson. Shout out to the Rainbow Fairy books.
That's right.
I grew up on those. Magic Tree House. All the good stuff.
I forgot about that.
And I've been reading ever since. Fantasy, romance, dabble in a few other things. Rarely, but gotta give myself some credit. I got street cred.
Hannah has at least read nonfiction in the past 5 years. I cannot say that. So if you came here looking for a wide variety of those people that are like, I read everything. I don't. And I don't even like, I'm proud of that. I know what I like.
Yeah, I'm true to myself.
I am.
Yeah, I'm true to myself. On the side, I love golf. I like to play golf. I got into golf in 2025 and I've actually grown a lot.
Yes.
I have.
She's a golfer. She can hit with her driver now.
Yeah, I slay the driver every time.
Yeah.
And I'm not married. I do have a boyfriend. Shout out Andrew. And I think that's pretty much me in a nutshell. So this episode, we're going to be, celebrating a year of the podcast. We're going to get into some reader goals for the podcast this year, and we're going to talk about some of our most anticipated reads for 2026.
Yeah, let's get started.
Let's do it.
We're going to format this in like a calendar style. So we'll just go by every month of the year. I'll start. I know that technically this isn't releasing in the second half of January, but a book that already came out this year that I'm very excited to read is In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. It's the 4th book in the When in Rome series. And this follows a group of siblings. It's interconnected standalones, but it's a group of siblings. And they're just very sweet and wholesome. And honestly, kind of the perfect mix of a wholesome versus like spice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's just too much spice.
Yeah.
At least that's how I feel these days.
Yeah.
And so I think that Sarah Adams does a really good job. Okay, now February.
One release we're looking forward to in February is What Next by MJ Hughes. MJ is a recent new friend of ours.
Yeah.
And we did an interview with her on the podcast, so go check that out. But she is an indie romance author from Oklahoma, and she has a series called A River Road series, and it's all spicy college hockey romance. So this is the 3rd book in the series, and it follows Paul and Susie, and it's kind of a teach me romance.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
I would try my wink again, but a teach me romance.
Yeah.
I am very excited for MJ. I
Mhm.
think that, you know, we got to learn a lot about her and her journey as an author, and she just deserves all the best. Go read her book. If you love hockey romance, give this one a try. I think it's very, very sweet, and I like it. I like it a lot.
This 3rd book is supposed to be spicier than her other 2, so
Yeah, if you're into that. Next up on the list for February is And Now Back to You by BK Borison. First of all, these book covers are so freaking cute.
They really are.
I can't get over it. Like,
yeah.
I want that hung up on my wall, but really big. I want it like a concert poster size. They're so cute.
They are very cute.
Whoever did the artwork for those is top notch. I could go into her book covers like it's a full-time job. I don't know why. I've been like analyzing them in my brain a lot recently. Anyways, And Now Back to You by BK Borison releases on February 24th. This is the 2nd book in the Heartstrings series, and it is an interconnected standalone in that series. This one follows 2 meteorologists who are competing. And it looks super cute. But the first one, if you read it or if you didn't read it, was inspired by the movie Sleepless in Seattle. And the 2nd book is inspired by When Harry Met Sally. Personally, have seen neither of those movies.
You haven't seen Harry Met Sally?
I've not seen either. Bro, I just saw Pride and Prejudice for the first time. Like, how are you surprised?
Yeah, I guess we're not really movie people.
We're not.
Yeah.
That's why I have this podcast.
Yeah.
It's because when I'm not reading, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So, I think it would be fun, though, to watch both movies
Yeah.
after reading them. So
We
you
should.
should read them, and then we can watch the movies.
We need to watch Star Wars,
Oh.
and then we'll watch Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle and
and then
When Harry Met Sally. We have a
lineup.
TBW,
Yeah, to be watched.
if you will. So,
That
yeah.
sounds adorable. I really need to read those books.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, we read Good Spirits by BK Borison. We did an episode on it, and I loved it. That was my intro to BK, so I'm excited to read that.
I'm reading her Love Light Farm series right now, and I'm enjoying it.
Sweet.
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 Chocolate. That's what it sounded like. Moving on to March.
The next book on the list is a book by Liz Tomforde. It's a continuation / spin-off of her Windy City series. This one is called In Her Own League, and it releases on March 3rd. And I'm excited for this one because it's about an older man. And that's about it. So, I mean,
Heck
well,
yeah.
it has a lot more than that. But it's Reese, female main character, and Monty, male main character. Reese is the new owner of the baseball team that Monty coaches for in Chicago. And it's basically kind of like a workplace romance, very feminist forward, if the vibe I'm getting from the book blurb is, because she's the first female owner of this team, which I'm excited about. Like, I do read things with that theme, but it seems to be very prevalent. It's, I think, one of the main topics. So, but I love the Windy City series. I know that this is just what we know is coming out, but I personally think she will have another book come out this year.
Oh.
I think that she's starting a new series that's based in San Francisco.
Oh.
And I think it's baseball too. I don't know for sure. I know it might be basketball. It doesn't matter.
Some sports
romance. I think that there's going to be one that releases this year.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Then moving on to March 31st, which is my birthday. Ironically, I think Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez came out on my birthday too.
I think it came out on the day after.
The day after?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez is coming out March 31st. Woo-hoo. Happy birthday to me. Aries season, let's go. This book is about main character Larissa, which makes me think
Congressa.
Exactly, that's what it makes me think of. Inside joke. Go back and watch one of our other episodes.
Go watch all of our episodes until you find that inside joke.
And then you'll be in on the loop. But this book follows Larissa, who went to a concert, and at the end of the concert, she has to hitch a ride with a guy. And that guy and her start dating, yada, yada, yada. But apparently, the guy she was dating wasn't the guy that gave her a ride home. It was that man's best friend. So the book blurb is confusing, frankly. I don't know what tropes there are because thank God she didn't do any trope branding in the book blurb. Hallelujah. But my understanding is this is a, like, best friend's girlfriend kind of book.
Yeah.
He's pining for her.
Plot twist, it's a threesome.
Yeah.
You think so?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. That would be, I think, out of Abby's comfort zone.
It really would be.
I would not have seen that coming if that's the case.
The main thing I have to say about this book is that if you watched our episode back in April of last year about Say You'll Remember Me, the reason why I felt the way about it that I did was because I came into it with expectations that not end up holding true based on the way that Abby wrote that book. So I came in expecting one thing, got something a little bit more heavy and not so romance focused and romance forward. And I think that because I have the right expectations now, I'm more excited for this book than I was for that one because I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah. The prospect of it seems very interesting. And knowing Abby that she writes like trauma, character heavy type characters, I'm interested to see what it's about.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
I am too.
Abby never disappoints. Let's be so real.
I mean, that's so true.
We'd love her on the podcast.
Have you read the second book in the Friend Zone series yet?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. Is that The Fall Risk?
No. That's Life's Too Short. No. Yes.
Oh. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Those are the only two books I haven't read by her.
In April, this is our first fantasy on the list. It's been all romance up until now. Wow.
It's a big romance year, FYI.
I think that romance get announced a lot earlier than fantasies. So I feel like we're probably going to do a mid-year episode where we talk about all the fantasies that we find out are coming out in the second half of the year is likely what will happen. But the first romantasy on this list is Rites of Starling by Devney Perry. This is the second book in the Shield of Sparrows series, and it comes out on April 7th. So, as I said, second book. I'll give you the premise of the first book. So, essentially, it's an arranged marriage situation between two kingdoms, and the main character is set up for this arranged marriage that's supposed to be kind of addresses a treaty between the two kingdoms. But the main reason why the arranged marriage exists is this plight that is a migration of birds, of big old birds, like massive birds. And
Okay.
when I was reading this in my head, it was actually comical thinking about like massive crows is what I imagine, like the
Would it
size of
not be
this room.
sparrows?
Yeah, massive sparrows or whatever, like the size of this room. That's like the fantasy element, is that there's this migration
Birds.
of birds and it attacks villages. And first book ended on a cliffhanger. I'm excited to read the second book. It wasn't like the best book I've read in 2025, but I enjoyed it enough to pick up the second one. So,
Okay.
and Devney, if that's how you say her name, she's historically a contemporary romance author. So I personally thought that her intro into romantasy was a good one. Hopefully you guys think the same.
Sweet. In May, we have one release on our radar, which is Our Perfect Storm by Carley Fortune. Malin and I were both introduced to Carley Fortune this year, or in 2025. And I liked it. I liked her. I liked her writing. And she kind of writes standalone books, but there's a tying thread between each book, whether it's a character or a passing, something similar like that. Like, I know between One Golden Summer and the book prior, it's just like the brief passing of characters. Regardless, this book, Our Perfect Summer, is about two best friends who are kind of having conflict. And the main girl, I think her name is Frankie, she gets married. And then the next day she's dumped. So, yeah, the other friend, George, is like, let me go on your honeymoon with you and let's fix our friendship. So, that sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
I'm down.
The way I see this book is that it's a mix of The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren and The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry.
That sounds like a blast, dude.
It does sound like fun. Except, is it summer?
I'm not sure. I could look.
I was just curious because all of her other books are.
They are surfing on the cover.
It is potentially summer, then. I would think. I am excited for that one. I didn't read One Golden Summer because I personally felt a little bit weird about the morality of the first book in that series. Did you also feel weird about that? Did you read it? You only read This Summer Will Be Different?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna touch that then.
Okay. We are moving into June releases now, and we have Light Wielder by Rachel Schneider. It's the second book in the Fire and Metal series. Full disclosure, I have not read this series, but it is hot.
Yeah.
It's popular. The first book is called Metal Slinger, and the first book follows a character named Bryn, who is a soldier. She is embarking into foreign territory that it is illegal to go there. She encounters another enemy soldier. There is hunger, famine, country in distress, and a lot of mystery. So I cannot say any more on it because I haven't read the first book, but
yeah, I haven't either, but it was probably one of the most popular romanticises out there this year, and I planned on reading it, but you know how that goes.
A book published in 2025 and then another book published in 2026 scares me, though.
Yeah, I would agree.
A year apart.
Yeah.
So that is Light Wielder. A little bit vague, but yeah.
Going on to June, I'm pumped because, and honestly, I feel honored that I get to tell this one. Because this past year in 2025, in the year of our Lord 2025, I read the best duology that I've ever read. And it is the Six of Crows series by Leigh Bardugo. And let me tell you, I put off reading that series for years. I put off that series so hard.
A decade, if you will.
A full ass decade. And Hannah finally was like, you just have to get past the first couple chapters. And it paid off so hard. And all of that to say, on June 30th of 2026, we get a novella of the Six of Crows series. It's called A Darker Shore, Letters from Ketterdam. And essentially, the premise of this is that after Six of Crows is over, it's kind of in the title of the novella, but there's communications between Kaz, who's one of the main characters, the main character in Six of Crows, and somebody on a ship. who's referred to as I. And it looks kind of mysterious. It sounds mysterious.
And there are letters and an illustrator, right?
Yes, there is an
So,
illustrator.
Some illustration moment.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm really just intrigued by the whole concept. Like,
Me
I have
too.
no idea what it's going to be about.
Yeah. Which I kind of like it that way.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't read Six of Crows, please go read it.
Just skip the first chapter, guys.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's a chapter. It might be just the prologue, whatever it is.
Whatever that first chapter, prologue, whatever it is, just skip it. You don't even need to know.
You
don't need it.
I mean, it's relevant, but you don't need it.
It's like the worst chapter ever written. Like, skip it.
It's the worst hook, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm excited about that. Yay!
Yay! The next one is another book I'm very excited about, which I hope you are too. A little bit out of order. This book comes out on June 2nd.
Okay.
This is The Secret World of Briar Rose by Cindy Pham. Do you guys watch Read with Cindy on YouTube?
Wait, are you serious? That's who it is?
Yes.
She wrote a book?
Yes.
Okay, queen.
No, I have followed or subscribed to Read with Cindy for years.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, you told me about her, and
Yeah.
when I was reading or watching her videos.
She's so funny.
She is hilarious. You guys should go watch her like ACOTAR reviews. She hated the series, by the way, so forewarning. But they're hilarious.
They're so funny.
She is hilarious, and I love her book recommendations. So check her channel out, first of all. But she is writing a Sleeping Beauty retelling.
Oh, shut up.
Yep.
Shut the front door.
Is about two sisters who, one is like, I'm going to find the Sleeping Beauty and wake her up because her sleeping has plagued our country, plagued the world. We need to wake her up. And she goes through this portal into Sleeping Beauty's subconscious. And there is an alter ego of this princess, Amelia, who is sleeping. And then her subconscious is named Briar Rose. And then this other sister is like, you're going to go through that portal into that subconscious? I'm going with you. So these two sisters are adventuring through this like fantasy magic world that's in somebody's mind. And they meet magic, bad people, a weird girl named Briar Rose, and there's some queer romance too. And it just sounds fantastic.
Dude, that sounds really good.
I am the first to tell you, a retelling of a story, like for
a fairy
example,
tale retelling?
Yes. Fairy tale retellings do not interest me at all.
Really?
No. But I've read them, and I like them. ACOTAR, for example. Like, I like them. I do. But it gave me pause at first, but this book, through the book blurb, what I understood, sounds so different and wholly unique.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah. So
I love that.
I'm so excited to read this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not something I was expecting you to say at all.
Yeah.
When I saw it on the list, I was like, okay, what's that?
Well, here you go. Are you excited now?
No, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Sounds like a very interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
Like a very unique idea.
Yeah, for sure.
And I personally do like a fairy tale retelling.
Well, I expect to love this book based on the blurb, so I'm excited.
Me too. Congrats, Cindy, by the way.
Yeah.
Good for you, girl.
Huge.
That is a big deal.
Next up on our list, we are moving into July. On July 14th, The Romance Revival is releasing by Christina Lauren. We love Christina Lauren on this podcast too.
Yeah, so when I saw this, I was just randomly on Instagram looking at Instagram stories, and I saw this cover come up somewhere, and I was like, what the heck is that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to their page, and I was like, they just randomly dropped that out of nowhere.
Yep.
And it was like Christmas came early.
I'm very excited. I went on a little Christina Lauren binge this year, and they just get better with age, frankly.
Yeah.
So this book sounds awesome. It is about a married couple, actually, but
is it a second chance romance?
Sorta. The book blurb goes like this. The main female character and her husband, started off strong, quick whirlwind of a relationship, and they got married. But then the female main character just is a researcher, and she's a workaholic. She's neglecting her relationship. She's missing dinners, anniversaries, all those good things. And then her husband is in an accident. And the book blurb doesn't say it, but I do believe it's amnesia. And the main female character has to decide whether to break her secret research and help her husband regain his memories, and try to revive their romance for a second chance.
Wow.
It doesn't say anything about what she researches, but like the very last sentence in the book blurb is about like new science. So
A STEM romance, perchance?
yeah, seems like it.
Wow.
It sounds very unique.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting you to say literally at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Dang, now I just want to go read all of her books.
I know.
I hate that.
Yeah. They are amazing writers and I love their work. And I do love an amnesia romance. I won't lie.
I don't know if I've ever read one.
Wide Open. I don't know the author, but I read that ages ago and I loved it.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm excited for that. I will eat up Christina Lauren every single time.
Every time.
Every time.
Moving on.
Moving on. Next on our list is another fantasy, Burn of the Everflame by Penn Cole. This is the fourth series in this Everflame series.
The fourth
series. This is the fourth book in the Everflame series. And I don't think that there's an exact release date. I think it's just anticipated to be June, July of this year.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, here's the thing. I really liked the first book, but by the third book, I was like, why the heck are we still writing 1,000 pages? So I have this on this list because I think I'm going to read the fourth book because I absolutely do need to know what happens. But I was really frustrated by the third book. So I will say that romance has tension and pining all over it, which almost makes it worth it. So
I love that.
Cool magic in that one as well.
Well, moving on to August. August 4th is Adversary to the Villain.
This is also the fourth book in a series, and it's the Apprentice to the Villain series by Hannah Nicole Mayer. And basically, the best way I can think of to describe this series, or at least the way it starts, is it is very cutesy, like campy fairy tale retelling. It's not a retelling though, but it's like low-key like Shrek.
Oh?
You know how Shrek pulls from every different like fantasy or fairy tale? It's kind of like that, except it's not any actual fairy tales. It's just fairy tale elements.
Okay.
I don't really know how to describe it.
Well, that makes sense.
That makes sense to you though?
Yeah.
It's like Shrek but cute and nobody's green.
Okay.
Except maybe somebody is green.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Oh.
But I thought that the first book was very cute and like giggle and kick your feet, and I liked the way that it was written. The second book had that same thing. The third book came back out in 2025. I haven't had the chance to read it yet, but I do like her work. Mm-hmm. So I did only think it was a trilogy though. So
hate when they
am I a little disappointed that there's 4 books? Maybe. I don't know. But I am excited about it.
Okay. Well,
I think it would be a good book to listen on audiobook.
Really?
I haven't listened to the narrator, but
is it set in like modern? No.
It's a fantasy.
It's an easy to digest world.
Yes.
Though.
Very.
Then that makes for a good audiobook. Okay, guys, we are moving into September. First up, September 10th is People Pleasing by Hannah Bonham Young. This is the second book in the People series. So in 2025, we got People Watching. And now we get a little second spin-off, standalone, about Milo's younger sister. It's a workplace romance.
Done. Sold.
The little sister works for her older brother's brewery. And Milo has a like co-owner, co-partner. And that guy, I want to say his name is Alex. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like a weird spelling. Something probably Polish. But he has a crush on her, but now they're like, she's his employee, but he's like, hey, I got a spare room if you want to stay in my spare room. So it's kind of giving Out on a Limb, which I ate that up. So we have like a lot of like micro tropes that aren't all deliberately said in the book blurb, but I can pick up on it.
Yeah.
So a little bit of trope branding, but I think there's some wiggle room.
I really like the relationships that she writes.
Mm-hmm.
We both read Hannah Bonham Young's books for the first time this past year. And as I said, I really love the way that she writes love, if that makes sense.
It's wholesome and sweet.
It is wholesome. Like, heart is so warm reading those books. I don't know how else to describe it, but you felt the exact same way I did.
Yeah.
So I do plan on reading People Watching, and I probably will end up reading People Pleasing. The biggest complaint that I heard about People Watching was that it was her first time writing a dual POV. And I don't think that resonates with everybody. And maybe it was not her strong suit. I don't know, but I can keep y'all updated.
Yeah. Next is Grim Tidings.
So we're still in September.
Yeah.
Okay. Grim Tidings by B.K. Borison, the second book by her on this list. This is the second book in the Ghosted series. The first book in the series came out in late 2025 called Good Spirits, which Hannah and I actually did an episode on in November. You should absolutely check it out. We had a lot to say about that book. But this second book, well, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. These are paranormal romances set in, I mean, I guess the first one was set in Annapolis, but they are, the first one at least was a very cozy crimson, a cozy crimson Christmas read. So holiday themed, and basically the first one was about the ghost of Christmas past, and the second one is about a Grim Reaper. So the vibe is that, as the series title would suggest, these are about ghosts. So, which is unique.
And a little bit seasonal time.
Exactly.
It's coming in just in time for October. So
Halloween.
Yeah. Good seasonal read.
Yeah. Hannah and I really, really, really loved the first book. So
it was good.
Fingers crossed that the second one delivers, because my expectations, frankly, very high.
Really high.
Really high.
And we get a sneak peek in Good Spirits about what this book is about, presumably.
Yeah.
There is a Grim Reaper that is lost. The Grim Reaper has not been showing up to work.
Yeah.
So all hands on deck. The big dogs
gotta
are coming
figure out
in.
what happened to Mr. Reap.
Yep. Mystery going down. So
yeah.
Super excited for
I'm pumped.
That.
In fact, make it September.
Yeah.
So that I can read this book. Okay, well, we're jumping forward 2 months into December, because Hannah and I don't have any releases in October or November at the current moment to present or to talk about.
Which makes sense. Like, there will be book releases in the start of 2026 for sure.
Yeah. So for this one in December, coming out on December 1st, we have a book called The Fires of December by Brandon Sanderson. And this is in it's called Hughes Travels, I think, is the series. This is the third one. And the first two are Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Or no, the first one's Trust in the Emerald Sea, and the second one is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I didn't think that was a series. I thought that those were like standalones. I haven't read them. Full disclosure, as I talked about in the last episode, I'm almost all the way caught up to the Cosmere. Almost.
I have read You Mean the Nightmare Painter, and it is like in Hoyd's perspective.
Wait, is it really? I didn't know that.
Sorta.
Spoiler.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh.
No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
literally called Hoyd's Travels.
I
Whatever.
know.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Is that actually a spoiler?
No. No, because if you read the book blurb, you could literally see that yourself.
Well,
I just didn't know that.
It doesn't say it in the book blurb for Yumi.
Well, it's literally called Hoyd's Travels, though.
Okay. Well,
Or Travels.
I'll put a spoiler warning on the page just in case.
I don't think that's a spoiler.
Okay. Well, whatever.
If you read if you haven't read the Cosmere, you don't even know who Hoyd is. So,
but
Nunya.
Hoyd is in Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, and he does have a role. Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't know that because I haven't read those. I've been trying to read every other freaking book by Brandon Sanderson. So, I've heard such good things though. I'm excited.
Very exciting.
But yeah, I will definitely probably get to those 3 this year.
That is pretty much the end of what we know for sure, like publication date. So moving on to TBD release date, but one that I've been excited for, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen on social media, is Tempest by Victoria Aveyard.
Is this the pirate one? Oh, heck yes.
Yeah. I will just read. There's not even a book blurb. It's just planned for 2026 release, and the description is one line. So I hope you guys don't mind if I read it. It's set in a world inspired by the golden age of piracy, and it follows a former noblewoman facing execution for treason unless she helps the ruling empire capture their most wanted enemy, the last great pirate captain, and the only man she has ever loved. Sounds intense.
So I never read the Red Queen series. Did I ever tell you that?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't either.
I thought you read the first one.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't know who that was then. But I see her all over TikTok and Instagram.
Me
She
too.
has like a big online presence. And she's talked a lot about that series, and I'm frankly very excited.
Me too. She has hyped it up, and now I am hyped.
Yeah.
I have never read anything by her, but I hope this is a good intro.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be her first adult novel too. So
yeah, I'm really
great.
excited about it.
It's been a hot minute since I read a pirate book, dude.
I don't think I've ever read a pirate book.
I think the last book I read with pirates in it was, honest to God, Throne of Glass, dude.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that I can think of with
Yeah.
pirates in it. Hoy, hoy, or whatever the North Sea.
That TikTok sound.
Ho, ho.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm pumped about that. I didn't even know that was supposed to release this year.
Me neither, but I'm
Okay.
excited to hear it.
Is Red God supposed to release this year? Is that one of the ones on our list?
No.
It's not
because
supposed to?
I have no idea.
On Goodreads, it says June 30th for Red God.
There's not even a cover.
Yeah, so?
Okay, well, let's talk about Red God. I am going to put this in the TBD release date category,
No, that's what
because
I'm saying.
this is not the first time he has teased a semi-release that I've heard.
He's been doing a lot of marketing, though. He joined TikTok in the past 6 months. Yeah. He's been doing a bunch of podcast interviews.
Panels.
Yeah.
Events.
I've been seeing him everywhere.
This is true.
So it makes me wonder if he's leading up to, or if it was just truly because he put out that deluxe of Red Rising.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this would be the 7th and final book in the Red Rising series.
That is my understanding, yeah.
The second, era of it. So Hannah and I read and did episodes on the first 3 books of the Red Rising, trilogy this year, and had a blast. We'd never read sci-fi before, had a really good time. Go watch those episodes if you're interested. But we have not started or read any of the second era because we needed a break. I needed a break from Mars.
Well, frankly, I needed to not be left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Well, that as well. I did not want to get to the end of Lightbringer and be like, I can't wait.
Yeah, same.
So
I'm waiting for the release date of Red God, which may be June, you said?
It's June.
Potentially June. So if that's released, then I will start the second era of Red Rising.
Yeah.
And I'm
crazy.
excited. Our last book to talk about is another Brando Sando.
Yes, this is a novella in the Stormlight Archive series. It's called Horn Eater. And I think it takes place after the 4th book, which is The Rhythm of War. It is about rock. So if you've read the series and you love rock as much as I do, then you will look forward to this tale. I'm not going to say anything about it because it would spoil like Rock's story. So,
and we are done.
We have a full calendar.
We do. A lot of romance for
a
sure.
lot. And I feel like that happened last year too, but it's just
did.
the nature of romantasy and romance or fantasy books, I think, just announced their releases later.
Yeah, and just publishing of romance is just quick like turnaround.
I will say though, it was a romance heavy year for me. So
me too.
It doesn't surprise me that I'm looking at more romance in 2026.
Yeah, agreed.
That being said, shall we get into some reading goals? I know that we've been yapping and yapping. But I feel like that's the last thing that we have to round out this episode. So I can start with the very basic. Because of how many books I read in 2025, I think I at least have to accomplish as many as that. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
So that means I have to read 75 books.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Is that the most you've ever read in a year?
Probably. Wow. Except for like the years where I didn't keep track in college.
Yeah.
You know?
You're such a fast reader. I'm so jealous.
I just read a lot. I don't have like a ton of other hobbies besides crochet, and I read while I crochet.
You probably had what, one book slump this year in 2025?
Maybe. I don't even know if I have had one.
I remember in May you had a little bit of one.
Oh yeah. No, bro. I read 15 books in May. Okay, it must have been in June.
In June.
Yeah, I think I had one in June.
15 books in May?
No, literally.
Oh my gosh.
I think I read like actually 10 books at least.
That's insane.
Yeah. So anyways, 2025 aside, I think I am going to try to read 75 books this year. Woo. We'll see about that one.
On the flip side, my goal is to read 45.
Oh.
I am, what is the word? Undershooting? What is the word?
Underselling it? No.
I am undermining
You're
myself.
lowballing it.
That's what it is. I am lowballing my goal this year because I had a lot of life change in the start of 2025. And I think I did not hit the ground running when it came to reading. I had a lot of book slumps this year. And I'm just going to be kind to myself.
Do it.
I hate not reaching my reading goal.
Yeah.
I hate it. It makes me feel like a crappy reader. So
yeah, you're a failure.
That's what I feel like.
In fact, since it's going to be... Have you ever seen that people on their reading goal and Goodreads will just do it to whatever number the year is? Why don't you just do 26?
I did do that 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I read a lot, and then I was like, I can read more. Well, no, I can't.
Now you're going to try to go like halfway in between
2024
and 2025?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I have a steady rhythm in my life routine right now, and I think that I can read more than I did this year, but not what I had planned for 2025.
Also, think about it this way. You have read so much more in the second half of the year because we started doing every other week.
That is true. The podcast does take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Our week, yeah, for sure.
So I think that that's a huge contributor is like we found something that I think really works for our personal lives in terms of frequency. So that has been great. So in almost direct contrast to one of my reading goals in 2026 or in 2025, I'm trying to trim the fat this year. I am determined to cut my TBR in half. Do you want to hear how many books I have in my to read in Goodreads?
Sure.
228 books is what I have on my TBR in Goodreads, because any book that I run, like I stop past that I'm even vaguely interested in it, I'll add it to my TBR so that I don't lose sight of it.
Fair.
So it's not a true TBR anymore. It's every book that I've ever seen that I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it makes my TBR overwhelming. So I don't go to my TBR and be like, oh, I'm going to go pick up that book that I already have like slotted for myself. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying it has to be. I've enjoyed the way I found books this year and approached what book I was going to read next, but it's overwhelming. So that's one of my goals, is to get real with myself.
I will adopt that goal also, but I definitely do not have as bad as you do. So
No, nobody does.
another goal that I had in 2025 that I'm going to pursue again in 2026 is to read more mystery thriller.
Yeah, that's also, I think, a goal of mine.
Yeah, I just want to expand my horizons, which is hilarious because we were literally just saying, we know what we like. We like romance
Well,
and
we
fantasy.
like fiction.
I don't like all fiction.
No, but we know that we like fiction over nonfiction.
Well, of course. My taste of mystery thriller, like in 2024, maybe 2025, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was good and I liked it. I just think I'm struggling with where to start.
That's my problem too, is that I don't know who to go to for recommendations for this, because if it's not, I need it to be somebody I trust and somebody that I know really well, who knows my taste, that could tell me I would like it, because if it doesn't go well, I feel like it might turn me off from the genre forever.
Absolutely.
Because the only mystery thriller I've ever read is The Naturals, which is YA. So,
yep.
I worried about it. Like, that's the thing that kept me from doing it this year.
Yeah.
Do you have any other goals?
It's not a goal per se, but it's something I'm interested in and I might pick it up.
Okay.
And I'll share. I have been very intrigued by book journaling recently. It's where you journal, like, you know, what you read and your genres, and you write down like your little star ratings and you decorate your journal.
Okay, it's so funny that you say that, because I was gonna get us stuff to do that for our 2024 episode.
Really? Wait, 2024?
Like our recap, because we haven't filmed it yet.
2025, you mean?
Yeah.
I have been very intrigued by it.
Okay.
I am wanting to pick up more hobbies, which is hilarious because I need to read more. But I also love audiobooks, so I'm making room. Okay, I can make room for this.
I love the idea of having like one per year, and then you can put it on your bookshelf.
Oh, that's adorable.
Isn't that cute?
Put it on your bookshelf.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what I've seen on Pinterest and Instagram and whatever is they'll do, it's like a bullet journal, right?
Yep.
And then they print off pictures of the covers, they'll tape it,
Yep.
and they'll write, and they'll do like their stars, and but they do it like one per year.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, oh, I could open up and see what I'd like my review. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that too.
It's kind of like really unnecessary because I have my Goodreads, my Fable, this podcast to document like all my book memories. And
yeah,
stuff.
But it's just more fun and cute.
It is. And I have been wanting to pick up more hobbies, funnily enough. And I think that this journaling creative outlet would be super fun and healthy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's personally something that I could keep up with throughout the year, but I did think that it would be fun if we worked on it during our 2024 episode, if we're able to, if we could concentrate enough to do it. So
we could vlog it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Cute.
Wait, do you have any more personal goals?
Personal goals, yes and no. It's more of like a everyone goal.
Okay.
For 2026, Hannah and I have put together a 2026 bingo reading card.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it looks really fun. And I know I'm biased because I put it together, but I actually was excited at the thought of being able to do it myself, and also have get all my friends to do it, because since it's going to be something that's going to be available at the beginning of the year, you'll have all year to do it. And I don't really know what incentives, or if there are incentives, like if it'll be tied to a giveaway. I don't know, but I can make the rules later. But I do know that I have I do know that I have the bingo card. And just to give you a sneak peek of kind of what's on it, for example, one of them is read a book with less than 5,000 ratings on Goodreads.
Wow, yeah.
Or read a short story. And you just have the whole bingo card to fill out all year.
That's so fun.
I'm really excited about it.
Me too. That's really exciting.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, get your friends to do it. There's going to be a PDF linked in the description of this episode where you could download it. We'll put it on all of our socials. I'm excited about it
Me too.
already. I was thinking when I was writing, I was like, what book could I do for that one?
Yeah.
So
Tailoring it to
Yeah.
your TBR that's 200 books long.
literally. At least I know I have enough options to get all 25.
Yeah.
And I think actually hand in hand that goes with that, and it's not necessarily it's a goal, but it's a thing that we're planning on doing in 2026 is every month we'll have like a dedicated book club episode
Mm-hmm.
where we will say in advance, this is what the book club episode is for this month.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout for that too.
It'll be the same structure as our current book reviews, but we're gonna let you guys know in advance.
So you
now.
can read it with us.
Yeah.
And then do the episode with us.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you guys don't know it, but this episode took us probably 4 hours to record. And I don't even mind sharing that with you. It was a painful one, but it was a fun one.
It was a fun one.
We just had all sorts of technical issues.
Yeah.
But we had to bring
cards
you
and
the
cameras.
Yeah, we had to bring you the TBR of 2026.
We did indeed.
That will end up growing
For sure.
every month. So
Yep.
we'll check in with you regularly.
It is 11:59 on the
Oh my
dot.
gosh. I'm so tired.
Mal's gonna have a long drive home.
Yes. But thanks for joining us. And Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Madeline Bookout.
And I'm Hannah Bookout. And you should guys. Oh,
And you
guys should tune in 2 Tuesdays from now. But in the meantime, please follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Check This Book Out Pod. And feel free to subscribe, leave us a rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, leave a comment. Again, we love the engagement. We love talking to you guys and seeing what y'all's thoughts are. Share your most anticipated 2026 release.
Please.
We would love to add to Madeline's 200 book TBR.
Exactly. Have a great week, everybody.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Bye.